Winter doesn't slow down, and neither should your setup. When the snow piles up and the work gets heavy, you need a system built to push through it all. That's where the new Can-Am ProMount Push Frame with Quick Attach system comes in. In this video, we'll walk through the full installation process so you can get the system mounted, aligned, and ready for winter. Always refer to your instruction sheet for complete and accurate guidance. Some steps in this video may differ slightly for filming purposes. Let's start with the initial assembly. First, let's take a look at the tools you'll need to complete this installation. To begin, we'll prep the mounting area. Clip the 4 plastic caps into the winch access holes on the vehicle's front plate. With that set, we can move on to the frame attachment. Place the attachment on top of the push frame and slide in the 2 clevis pins. Insert the locking pin on the right side to facilitate the installation and secure everything with the cotter pins. Next, we'll install the actuator. Rotate the assembly, loosely attach the actuator with the M6 bolts and nuts. Position the central spring and tighten the bolts and nuts, just enough for smooth movement. Now we can add the wheel support. Secure it with the carriage bolts and M8 nuts, but do not fully torque at this time. Attach the wheel with the clevis pin, then lock it with the cotter pin. Once the wheel support is done, install the latch handle using the M8 bolts and nuts. Make sure it moves freely once tightened. Next, install the cylinder end into the indicated hole and secure it with the M8 nut. Move the locking pin to the correct hole for your model, on the HD11. That's the second hole on the right side. Install the other cylinder end ball in the corresponding hole, based on your model, and tighten the M8 nut. Next, install the 2 adjustment blocks using the M10 bolts and nuts. Keep them slightly loose for easier fine-tuning later in the adjustment section. Now we're ready to install the push frame. Place it at a close enough distance, remove the locking pin, and hook the winch line to the eyelet. Before pulling the frame in, back out the M8 set screws so they are completely recessed from the front hook slot, and unlock the latch by pressing on the pedal. Using the winch, slowly pull the push frame toward the anchorage rod until it makes contact. If the hooks aren't lining up, adjust your wheel height. Aim for about 50 millimeters, roughly 2 inches, above the anchorage rod, then tighten to specifications. Lift the push frame with the winch until the attachment starts to hook under the vehicle. At this point, the attachment might not be completely latched. To ensure it is completely secured underneath the vehicle, lift the push frame high enough to insert the M10 bolt into the storage hole to stabilize it, then press down until you hear a solid click. The attachment plate should now be completely attached to the vehicle attachment points. Lift the push frame, remove the bolt, and lower it. Tighten the M8 set screws by hand until they touch the anchorage rod. Then secure each one using an Allen key and a wrench to tighten the nut. Now that the push frame is installed and secured, we can move on to attaching the plow blade. Before continuing, remember the plow is heavy. Use proper lifting assistance and keep your hands and feet clear while it's raised. We'll start by installing the plow shoes. Align the holes and secure each one with the hairpin. Next, install the blade bushings and position the blade so it's centered with the push frame. Secure everything using the M12 bolts, washers, and elastic nuts. Moving on to the spring installation. Screw 1 M10 nut on each eyelet bolt at a distance of 43 millimeters and keep it loose for later adjustments. With the blade attached, install the springs facing upward. Raise the blade and install safety devices underneath the plow. Now that you have better access to the fasteners, torque the M12 bolts to specifications. Finish by lifting the plow to remove safety devices and lower it onto a wooden block to complete the plow shoe adjustments. Adjust the plow shoe hole positions as needed. Moving on to the final push frame adjustments. Return to the adjustment blocks. Set them to their final position. Torque them securely. Remove the block and lower the plow. Properly tighten the eyelet nuts until you feel resistance. Using the winch, reinstall it until it clicks underneath the vehicle. To adjust the angle of the plow, lift the blade slightly, pull the latch back, rotate the blade to the desired angle, and release the latch to lock it in. When you're ready to remove the system, detach the winch hook, wind the cable fully, press the pedal to unlock the push frame, back the vehicle away, and insert the storage pin for proper storage. That completes the installation of the new Can-Am ProMount Push Frame and Plow system. For additional support, refer to your owner's manual or contact your Can-Am dealer.